All right. Hello, everyone. I appreciate everyone being here today. I hope everyone has found the link. You are in the right place if you have read this. This is the celebration of Keith. A lot of people know him, though, as Sosa. So this is for Mr. Keith Dorris. I am a dear friend of his. I've known Keith since I was 15 years old, so it's been about 10 years now. Way further along in his life from Stevenson. So I'm honored to use my platform to be able to celebrate my dear friend. Keith was a beautiful person, as we all know. He would light up the room. But before that, I want to go ahead and go over a couple things. I know everyone is virtual, and I appreciate everyone. I know it's going to be some arrangements and things in person taking place, but I want to make sure that we can all come here together. First and foremost, as you all know, I've been putting this together, so I want to say this. Thank you so much to all the cousins, aunts, uncles, brothers, everyone, friends who reached out and gave me pictures, videos, all the memories. This will be depicted and this will be shown. I'm sorry that I had to get a little pushy to get some things, but I had to make the timeline in order for this to be right for Sosa. So I want to say thank you, and everyone, seriously, I appreciate it. I'm so excited to really get into this program today. I do have comments turned off. Many may know I'm a YouTuber. This is YouTube. People say crazy things, so I just want to make sure we don't have any drama. I want to keep this respectful. Second off, I do have a link in the description. A lot of us know how to use YouTube. Some of us may not, but in the description tab, I do have a link for you to click, and it says StreamYard. You will be able to click this link anytime between now and the end of this program to come on and share a reflection. During the latter part of this celebration, I will have people on. I know it's still very emotional. We will hold space. We will pray. We will get through these things. But if you feel led to come on and say something live about our dear friend, our brother, our son, Keith, please definitely come on. I will be here, and you can share your condolences. You can share some remarks, memories. You can share whatever you would like about him respectfully on this platform, and we can see you as well. So I wanted to put that out there. That will be in the latter part. I do have my dear friend Morgan here as backup, who is disconnected from us all, but I wanted to make sure that I do have someone in backup in case I do get a little bit too emotional. As you know, this is still very hard on everyone to say would be the least. So I have never done anything like this before, but I really felt led by God. I'm a Christian, believe what you want. But I'm going to go ahead and get this program started before we get into the history of Keith. I'm going to go ahead and lead this with prayer. Believe in who you want. You do not have to pray along if you don't want to. But Father God, Jesus, I come here boldly in your throne, Lord. Bless the family. Bless Keith there in heaven, Lord. And I just want to say thank you so much for giving us your grace and mercy during this time. Give me the right words to say. Give everyone the right words to say, and protect us and cover us with your blood, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen. For those who do not know, we're going to go ahead and get into the history of Keith. Now, for those who do not know, Keith Dorris has been in all aspects of Michigan. So we got Michigan here. We have the Upper Peninsula. Keith has probably been up in the Upper Peninsula. I don't know if he has been, y'all, but somebody please tell me. But he has been all over the state of Michigan. But a lot of people know his life story, but I wanted to go ahead and depict it and start to share a lot of things about him as we start to get on with it. So let's go ahead and get into the history of Keith. Keith Sosa Dorris was born on October 13th, 1995 in the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan. He has many roots here, and he has spent all over the state of Michigan and beyond. You can imagine this is why he's touched so many lives. Keith was a loving son and a loving father. He was a great brother to his kin and loved his cousins, aunts, uncles, and friends. Keith had a smile and an electric personality that would light up any room. He loved to dance. He knew every lyric to every Detroit rap song, and he knew how to make you feel better on your downest of days. And I can attest to that. Keith definitely made me feel better. Pulling up in King's arms, where you at, making me feel so much better. Talking, having a good time. So I have to say, I think that's very true. Many may refer to Keith as their best friend. And that's truly what he was to everyone. Now I'm going to say this again. Many may refer to Keith as their best friend. but that truly means, because that's who he was to everyone, a best friend. Not to be cliche, but if you were to look in the dictionary of best friend, Keith's name would come up first. Although this is a time of grieving, we have to acknowledge the beautiful life that Keith Sosa Dorris lived. Not a day went by that he did not live his life to the fullest and make sure that everyone else around him did as well. Now, I can attest to this as well. Whenever we would spend time with Keith, whenever Keith was around, friends, family, anybody, he was always the life of the party. He was always the one dancing. He was always the one eating. He was so skinny, right? But he was always that person that would have good food. He made sure you were fed. He made sure he smoked with you. He made sure that you were good. You were never down bad if you were with Keith. I just want to say that as well. Although you are not here in the flesh, you are here with us in the spirit, and that is something that we will forever hold in our hearts until we meet again, Angel. So that is the history of Keith. For those who do not know, he's touched so many lives. He's went to many different schools. Before I met Keith, I will say one of my fondest memories of him was the very first day that I met him. And that's ironic enough for me to remember someone when I first met them. But his personality was so electrifying. I remember at Stevenson, we had the black corner where all the black kids, Stevenson, where you at, we would all chill and hang out in one corner. And he was already in there talking to the boys and everything. And I was just like, who is this guy? And he already came in talking, and he was just literally the life of the party. And after that, I've had so much respect for him. He's never disrespected me. He's always been respectful to all of our friends. And I want to say something like, Keith was a girl dad, and that's something that's very important. He was so empathetic to women, and he loved his daughter so much. And that's something that I will say about Keith, is that he was always respectful. And even his aunt said that as well. He was always respectful. He never disrespected anyone. Next, you all, I have a poem by Unknown, and it is called Remembered Joy. Now, the reason why I chose this poem, many can say it's a little bit dramatic, but I think that poems are beautiful, and I think this depicts, even though Keith is no longer here with us in the flesh, he is still here with us in our hearts. So this poem is Remembered Joy. Don't grieve for me, for now I am free. I follow the plan God laid for me. I saw his face, I heard his call, I took his hand, and I left it all. I could not stay another day, to love, to laugh, to work or play. Tasks left undone must stay that way. And if my parting has left a void, then fill it with remembered joy. A friendship shared, a laugh, a kiss. Ah, yes, these things I too shall miss. My life's been full, I've savored much, good times, good friends, and loved ones' touch. Perhaps my time seemed all too brief. Don't shorten yours with undue grief. I'm going to say this again. Don't shorten yours with undue grief. Be not burdened with tears of sorrow. Enjoy the sunshine of morrow. Now, that's a very beautiful poem. Again, it's called Remember Joy. And that's how I always will remember Keith. And I feel that that's how we all will remember Sosa, as Remembered Joy. So I want to say once again, for those who have just came to this is a live program. If you would like to hop on, the link is in the description. You can come on here in the latter part of the program, and you can share your condolences, any reflections, any stories. For those who have sent me stories, I will be reading those aloud very, very shortly. And I understand that it is very hard on us. So, hey, I am here to hold space. If not, we will continue on. But I want to let everyone know that you do have the space. Just go ahead and click that link there, and you will be here. I will let you in. It will not pop up. It won't be anything wild, but I wanted to say that as well. So the reason why I have been bothering everybody and a half about sending me pictures, videos, was not just to hoard or, not just to post around social media as we do, no judgment, but I wanted to go ahead and share with you all the beautiful, beautiful life and celebration of Keith Sosa Dorris. So we got it's fairly long, y'all, because Keith has literally touched so many lives and so many people love him. I got all the pictures from friends, family, so I appreciate everybody. And this is why I've been bothering you all. Let's go ahead and get into the celebration video of Keith Sosa Dorris.
could pump the gas from the window. It's a fucking drive-through, bro. That's for sure. Pulls up so damn close.
Best memory of my bro Keith, it's honestly probably when we was in food and nutrition together. We both took it because it was an easy A, and we was just fun class. But the favorite was when Miss Robinson brought her son to school for the day, and me and Keith just ended up skipping all our classes and taking Miss Robinson's son all around the school, hooping and all of this stuff. Ever since then, he's been like a bro to me. Ever after high school, kept him talking, he's still been, So that was my best memory of him. I know him from my brother. Funny thing I know about him is he has some good weed.
Keith was one of those people who had like a magnetic personality. Like, no matter where we were or what we were doing, like, I knew if Keith was around, it wasn't going to be a dull day. He was always dancing and laughing and, just being the light of the party for real. And I'm really just going to miss him so much. That was like my brother, man. Like, I'm so thankful that I have so many memories that I'm always reflecting on, and like whenever I need to pick me up, I can just think about like all the good times we had, and I'm really gonna miss him, and I'm praying for his family and his loved ones, and he's still here with us, and we love you, Sosa. Long live you.
All right, friends. Okay, y'all. So I hope everyone enjoyed that. That is why I've been bothering everybody all week. So I appreciate that. I will make that live on my YouTube page as well. I can save it so I can send it to everyone. So do not feel any way to reach out to me. Everyone pretty much has my socials. So let me know, and I will make that live on my profile as well when we finish up. Now I'm going to go ahead and get on to the memories and reflections, and I see that I do have someone here, so I appreciate it. Again, please click the link in the description for a live reflection. Again, I'll say the link is there. I do see folks who are already in the queue, so thank you very much. So we're going to go ahead and get into reflections. As I said, it is more than an honor for me to read these reflections on behalf of friends and family. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is from Chameleon. All I got is memories in passing every time I bumped into Sosa. It was all love. And they said that in all capitals. It was all love. Thank you, Chameleon. D, Keith, you were my boy, my Libra brother and friend. LMAO. Whenever I needed something, I knew who to call. Get your rest. Thank you, D. This is from K. He was a brother to me, and I'll never forget the time we lived with each other, and we would always dance to music or kick back and smoke and just have goofy vibes. He was always full of happiness and outgoing. I'll love him forever, heart. Thank you, Kay. This is on behalf of Brittany. You were so full of life, Keith. You always lived every moment to moment and always knew how to have a good time. You were such a loving dad and had such a bright personality. May you rest in peace in heaven, Angel. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break in between these reflections and go ahead and bring on, I believe it's Devon. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, Devon. I'm going to go ahead and bring you onto the stream. All right. Can you hear me? I'm just going to need you to turn your mic on for me. Calling into Devon. Can you hear me?
How you doing? Yes.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? I'm here.
Okay. You can go ahead and share your reflection. I appreciate it.
Okay. Well, my name is Devon. People probably know me from Stevenson. I was like Keith's little brother. I remember when I first moved out to 15 Mile. I didn't know too much. I was really from the hood. It was me and I remember 2 times. We both came from Detroit, brand new. He picked us up. I mean, he called us little brothers and was like, I'm gonna watch y'all, make sure y'all was good. And he showed us around, he made sure we was good. You know what I'm saying? He was a caring person, and if you was with him, you was gonna be good with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just hard losing them.
It
It just
is.
don't feel real.
It does. And I do want to say, to a lot of people, it doesn't, and it's going to take time. So we just have to hold space and love each other. And something that Keith did especially was, mend a lot of friendships in my life. And, we all had to reach out and talk, and it's been a long time for some of us. So
Yeah, he had 100 friends. He had a lot of them.
so many. He has so many best friends. So I appreciate that reflection so much and sending you love as well. And hey, we're gonna all heal together, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Of course, take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. All right, y'all. So thank you very much, Devon. I really appreciate that. It is very true. Stevenson crew, everybody knows that, Keith literally was the man. That's what I said. Like, he came through and everyone knew him. He took care of everybody. And when you're with him, you're good. So I'm going to go ahead and get into another live reflection before I have I'm going to go ahead and get into another written reflection before I go ahead and share and pass it on to our next person. Again, click that link in the description. You said it was easy. You've seen it was easy. Hop on if you would like to say something. Again, we're holding space. This is on behalf of Jocelyn. A promise is a promise, best friend. You were there for me at most important part of my life, and just a call away. I can never thank you enough for the impact you had on my life. I wish I would have told you more how much you taught me. Taught me so many different things that will take me through life while I navigate this new life without you. Your heart is pure and your love is genuine. While your loyalty was true, as you rest, I can't help but cry. Our memories always find a way to make me smile. I truly believe that I was meant to meet you. You became my best friend immediately. I thank God for someone who protected me when I was alone, your generosity to me, whether you truly knew my intentions or not. Whenever I needed someone, you were just a call away. You gave me better habits, a bigger heart, a better understanding. Your dancing made me smile and your laugh made me so happy. I share so many memories with you and I will hold in my heart forever. I wouldn't be here today without you. We had so many plans and goals to achieve. I thought you would be here for it all. I'm going to finish this because this is important to me. But now you must rest. While I carry on with each and every one of them in memory and celebration of your life, your impact on everyone's life was more than you knew. I wish I could have let you know more how loved you were. I am so grateful for our time together, although I wish you were still here. All of our memories flood back to me over these past 6 days. Sometimes I laugh, sometimes I cry. I still don't accept the fact, but goodbye for now. Till the day we can meet again. I love you so, so much. I love you, my baby, so, so much. You deserve the best in this life on. Not a day will go by and I won't carry on your memory. Long live Sosa. And that's on behalf of Jocelyn. Thank you very much, Jocelyn. I very much so appreciate that. As you guys can see, hey, it gets hard, but we're going to go ahead and continue to push on through this. Shireen, I'm going to go ahead and bring you on so I can take a little bit of a breather. So Shireen, I'm about to go ahead and bring you on. All right, Shireen, are you here?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hey, babe, how are you?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Pretty good. I joined the live a little bit late. I'm at work. And it
Oh,
got
no, you're
hectic.
fine. No, you're good. Yeah, it will be up here. But no, go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and take a breath.
Yeah, I'm really happy you did this. And
Of course.
Sosa was he was like a brother to me. That was my best friend. Like, I remember in high school, he lived with us basically. Like, my mom would let him in the house. We'd come home from school and be like, what is you doing here, bro?
Yeah.
I'm like, ain't nobody tell me to come over here. He's like, oh, well, whatever. I'm here. Mama let me in.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, like, whenever we get in trouble or we do something bad, he'll run in the house and tell my mom. He's like, "Mom, guess what your daughter did?" And then I'll come in the house. She'd be like, "Keith told me what you did," and like, and he was just like that annoying older brother I always wanted, you know.
Yeah.
And like, I love him so much, and I'm so sad that he's gone. It's kind of like surreal to me because like we had that kind of friendship that like we wouldn't talk for a long time and then randomly DM each other and be like, "What up, bro? What up? We got a link. And we'll link up every now
He
and
was
then."
so many places. He was a busy man. So that's what I'm saying.
Exactly. He was
He would
so
go
busy.
up in Port Hero, I'd be gone. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, excuse me. Well, whenever you come back down to
Exactly.
16 Mile, let me know, you know?
Exactly. I'd be like, "Hey, bro, where you at?" He'd be like, "I'm OT, bro." And I'm like, "Where?" I'm like, "Where did you go stay at what place? What the heck?"
Yeah, exactly.
But that was my brother. He always sided with me. I always knew that if I was having a bad day, he'd come in and he'll blast music and start dancing. And his dancing used to be so hilarious. I used to be like, "Bro, what are you doing?"
Always. No shame. No shame.
No shame at all. He was such a good time, man. He's definitely loved and he's gonna be missed. And losing a friend is super hard. It's incredibly hard, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And like I cherish all the memories I have with him, and I'll forever cherish them. And I wish he was still here. And tomorrow, a couple of our friends are meeting up, and we're going to celebrate him and just.
Oh yeah, can you please let them? Yeah, can you please let them know? Okay, so this is for everybody for in-person activities. So listen up. Shireen, speak up a little bit. Let them know what's going on.
Yeah, we're meeting at King's Arms since that was our main grounds back when we all used to hang so tough. And we're all just gonna, you know, let off those like sky lanterns and talk about the good old days and just have a prayer or two, hug it out, cry it out, laugh it out. And just all of our friends, if you ever want to come by, we're gonna be there from 2 till whenever. You know, we Black, we don't ever go home.
So 2 p.m. King's Arms tomorrow. Be there, be square.
Yeah.
Right.
And, just gonna spread love and just, man, we're gonna miss him. Long live Sosa forever.
Long live Sosa. Would you say Sosa Chamberlain? Okay.
Say, bro, I play that song and not me crying to Chief Keith. I played it and I was like just turning up thinking about Keith and I'm like, this Sosa would Chamberlain.
I'm like everybody. I'm like, I know. I think I was like, I would play it, but I think that might be too much for everybody. So everybody, listen to your time.
Like, look, bro, you got us crying to Chief Keith. This is ridiculous.
For real. Thank you so much, Serene. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate you for putting that on in person as well. You know, I very much so wish I could be there. It's a lot of things going on. So, you know, we're appreciative for virtual as well as things in person. So make sure you guys go tomorrow, King's Arms, 2 p.m. Be letting off lanterns. People going to be hanging out. So make sure you guys go hang out. So thank you very much, Shireen.
No problem. Love you, girl.
All right. I love you. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on with these reflections. Again, if it is anything you would like to share, definitely let me know. You can click that link in the bio, description, whatever, and we will have a live reflection from you. I'm going to be carrying on with more written reflections. This reflection is from Booza. Anytime he would go shopping for Ethica, it would be never just one. That's very true. We might go to 4 or 5 plus locations that supply Ethica. For those who do not know, Ethica is underwear. They are $25 pair compression, underwear shorts of all designs and themes. I am wearing Ethica as I type this, and I will always wear Ethica for my dude. I thank Keith for adding some taste to my playlist, as one day he showed me a few songs by the SOS band and the Gap band that I didn't know about. I still listen to those songs and now will always remind me of you. My prayers to the family and friends, as well as deepest condolences. Thank you very much. And that's on the behalf of Booza. Now, this is from C. Sierra. Twin, I love you. My heart hurts due to the fact that we were on bad terms when you left. It probably will never be the same without you here, man. You left too early. We had too much unfinished business. My heart is broken. You didn't even meet KR. See you soon. Thank you, C. Sierra. These last reflections that I'm going to be sharing, again, if anyone else wants to hop on and share reflections, definitely hop on. If not, I will not hold everybody for much longer. I know this is very hard on us. We will be wrapping soon. So, if you do have it in you to come on and share a live reflection, please let me know. You can just go ahead and click that link and you can hop on. I'm going to go ahead and read this reflection on behalf of Keith's wonderful Aunt Mary. So Aunt Mary went ahead and sent me this poem on behalf of her. It says, my nephew in heaven. They say there's a reason. They say time will heal. Neither time or reason will change the way I feel. Gone are days we used to share, but in my heart you were always there. The gates of memories will never close. I miss you more than anybody knows. I love you and miss you every day. Till we meet again. And that is on behalf of Aunt Mary. Now, this is a personal reflection and a personal message from Keith's Aunt Mary. She loved him very, very dearly. So this is for you, Aunt Mary, on your behalf. It says, hey, nephew, it's me, Aunt Mary. I miss you here in the flesh, but you will be forever in my heart. I miss teasing you about the nickname Ashtray Uncle Jesse gave you, and I'll miss you and Big Pat going back and forth about your skinny jeans being painted on you. You were always a good sport when me and him teased you. LOL. If I could hear you say, hey, Aunt Mary, one more time, nephew, and to hear you say, I'm okay, Aunt, it would make my heart happy. Nephew, I love you always for being so respectful to me. If I didn't tell you I love you enough, I hope I showed you. Get you some rest, nephew. I love you forever. And that is on behalf of Aunt Mary. So everyone, we're going to go ahead and get into a close. I want to say that I appreciate everyone's reflections. Again, I'm going to go ahead and just hold space for a little bit longer. If anyone wants to click the link and come on again, I know this is a very, very hard time, but we are here again. I'm going to go ahead and get into special thanks and get you all out of here again. I want to say I appreciate first and foremost Keith's family for being so open and allowing me to talk about our dear friend on my platform. I want to say thank you very much to both Antonio's cousin, brother, Aunt Mary. I want to say thank you very much for sending me pictures, sending me content to make this video. I want to say thank you very much to Shireen, Marquise. Thank you all very much for getting those videos out to me. I appreciate everyone answering DMs. I appreciate all of my friends being here during this time. Thank you very much to you, Morgan. Thank you very, very much to friends and family. And my deepest condolences go out to Keith Dorris's family. We're going to go ahead and end this off as I just give it one more second to see if anyone wants to say anything. We're going to go ahead and give this a moment. For Keith, we're going to give him a moment of silence, and then we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Again, I'm going to share my screen and share the video to end us off. And I wanted to say thank you, everyone. I appreciate everyone for being here. I appreciate the life and the beautiful life that Keith shared with us all. And it will always be long live Sosa forever and ever. So let's go ahead and give him this moment, and we'll get out of here. All right, Daisha, I'm going to go ahead and bring you on. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
First of all, I love you. And, tell your people you love them while they're here.
I'm going to go ahead and bring you on. Oh, you got us in the background. Turn the other one on.
Hello. Oh,
Hi.
hold on. First of all, I love you. What? And you know.
All right, y'all. That did give us a little bit of a chuckle. Okay, I'm gonna bring you back on, Deja.
Hello.
All right.
Oh.
Hi. That made me a little chuckle. Deja's always a bright joy. So you all, again, if you want to go ahead and click that link, you can share a reflection. Again, the video is live now on my page. So if you all refresh while I give it a second, if everyone refreshes their page, they can go ahead and look through my videos and you will see that this video is live. I'm going to go ahead and share as I got music playing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you all so everyone can know how to find this video of where this celebration video. So just go ahead on my profile, Keith celebration video. You can send this to friends and family. Again, I will share this link around. You can share this with everyone. So make sure you guys go ahead and check this out here too. Deja, I'm going to go ahead and bring you on. We're still having a little bit of technical difficulties. I appreciate everyone bearing with me. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and give everyone a little bit second. We'll go ahead and get through this video. And then if I don't have anyone else hop on, then we'll get out of here. Again, thank you so much for everyone for being here. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and show the celebration video for those of us who got here late in the stream. And this is again live on my channel as well. All right, Deja, we're going to go ahead and try you.
I'm like, okay, now I'm scared to talk. Okay. Are we good? Can you hear me?
All right, Deja, we're going to go ahead and try you. Okay. Okay. All right. Here we go. We're going to try and do it one more again. And if not, okay. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and share this video one more time. Again, this is live, and I appreciate everyone for being here. This is the end of the program. I will let folks come on if anyone else wants to say anything. Give it a couple more minutes. Okay. So you have yourself muted, but let's see if it's going to kick back. Okay, I can't unmute you now. I can't hear you. Try on your phone or switch to the phone to the computer or switch.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes. All right.
Awesome. Okay.
There you go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
I
So
can't hear you. Try on your phone or switch to the phone to the computer or switch.
there we go. Can you hear me? Oh, wait.
Yes.
Wait.
All right.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah. Close out all the tabs.
There we go. Okay. There we go. We got it finally.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, hello to everybody who's watching. Second of all, Keith was hilarious. Like Keith was up there. Like that's why even from us going back in high school, like he was hilarious. And I'm like, I always, it's a natural thing for us to get sad when, somebody passes, especially somebody we grew up with. Mm-hmm. But it's like one of those things where you're so excited just to, I don't know, think about the memories, and you kind of get this thing where you wish you could make more. Mm-hmm. He was just hilarious. Like when I think of Keith, I think of hot Cheetos and then him asking me if, he could get some gum.
Yeah. Always a good time. It was always fun, always funny. But it was like never, maybe if he was like having like a bad day, he would get out of it real quick because everybody would be like, what's up? He was so close to everybody. So he would he made it fun at school. So
he did. And even though like, kid you not, when like, we'd be like, boy, why you ain't in class? He was always in Miss McLeod class. She'd be like, go to class. Where are you? And I'm like, but it was times when I remember she wouldn't even kick him out because he was funny. Like people like humor and he was hilarious. And it's just, I'm so sad for his baby girl because I could only imagine having Keith as a dad. Oh my God. He had he had even he was just so energetic. He was so energetic and I know he could keep up. And so, it's just I hadn't talked to him in a couple years personally, but it's just sad, all the way around because he was such a humorous individual. He was so funny. He was such a joy to be around. So I wasn't even going to get on here. And I was just like, well, let me go ahead.
It's like, we still all know each other. And what I was saying earlier, it's like, we have to still keep in contact. And it's some of those things that, sometimes you have to like make amends. And sometimes, it's moments like this where we come back together, but we still all grew up together. We still all know each other. So, that doesn't take away from anything or anyone's experience. Right. It was still a positive experience for him, especially whether it was for a second or a long time, you know? So I appreciate you still coming on because we all knew each other. We all hung out together. We were all still friends,
Right. And he was friends with everybody. I can't think of anybody who didn't like him. If you didn't like Keith, you was jealous because
you had a problem.
that you were the problem, not him, because he was not a person that you don't like. It sounds weird. It's just like, everybody got that one person. No, I don't know not one person. Even thinking back from high school, nobody did not like him. And even when he acted like he was mad, he'd be like, I'm just playing. And it's like, we don't play like that.
Yes, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, always respectful, always a good person, and he tried his best as we all do. So, we just have to remember those things, continue to move on and, have him in our memory. But he's always going to be with us and a part of us. So I'm still happy we was all able to come here and do this and, share our thoughts. So long live Keith.
All the way. All the way.
All right, Deja. I appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for working with me with the camera because I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm here. I got it.
All right. Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye-bye. All right, friends. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. I appreciate everyone's beautiful reflections. Again, I'm going to share my screen one last time, and I'm going to go ahead and get us out of here. Again, this is on my channel. Just let me know if you guys want me to send this to you as well, but it should be open for everyone, any and everyone to see. So let me go ahead and share this screen. I appreciate everyone's patience. Thank you so much for everyone for coming out. Again, this is a celebration of Keith Sosa Dorris, and long live Keith. We love you so much, friend.
So damn close I could pump the gas from the window. The fucking drive through. Pulls up so damn close.
Hi, Sonny. Can you hear me? I cannot hear you. Yeah, you have yourself muted.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Okay. How you doing?
Oh, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, no, I can't hear you.
Just go ahead.
It's okay. But, man. Keith, he was a good friend. More than that. He was a brother to all of us. Man, I remember I was down bad. Had the most fucked up white forces you could ever imagine. We were riding in the car. He was telling me, man, you better hang those up at the next intersection. Get out the car, take them off, leave her right there. I was like, man, I ain't even got no other pair of shoes. He said, I don't give a fuck. He came back to the crib. He gave me his pair of forces. He only done worn them like 3-4 times. Next day went, made some money or something, bought himself some new ones. And every time I had a bad day, Man, did he know how to turn up the room? But I know he ain't suffering no more. He ain't. He's in a better place.
Amen.
And he's touched a lot of people. And we're gonna remember that.
We'll never forget it. Never forget
That's
it.
all I wanted to say.
Thank you very much, Sonny. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, y'all. Again, I will share my screen. If anyone wants to say anything, I will continue to hold space. The video, again, is on my profile. If anyone wants to have it for themselves, again, it is there. Excuse the noises. And again, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we'll get into this celebration. Again, click the link in the description if you'd like to say anything. We are here and we are holding space. All right.
So damn close I could pump the gas from the window. Fucking drive through. Pulls up so damn
It's about to be a banger, bro.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt for a second because my friend Morgan told me to share one of my favorite memories. So I said, all right, I'll share one of my favorite memories. So this memory for me in particular is a memory with me, Keith, Brittany, and Booza. So shout out to them. So for those who do not know, I went off to acting school. So like I could only come home like barely a little bit. And I'm so sensitive with my time. Guess who I decided to spend my time with? Keith, because he's a fun time. We would have a good time together. And he would bring me, Brittany, and Booza all around. Yes, and Booza's, it was between him, Keith, Booza's car, whose ever car. And we would go around and we would go to like the mall. But he would come visit me at Guess when I was working at the mall. Again, when I was down bad as well, he would come in, come hang. He would always make sure we had a good time. But one thing in particular, I would say, we love to go bowling. So y'all gonna be like, bowling? Yes. Keith loved to bowl. And I tell you every single time, now nobody else swear on here, we talk so much about bowling. I was like, y'all know I'm gonna spank you every time we go bowling. Ask Brittany, literally, ask anybody. Every time we went bowling, we had a good time. And I remember one time in particular, I'm gonna put us on blast. So one time we were of age, me and Brittany, you know, sometimes we just didn't know our limits. So we're hanging out with Keith and Booza, we're bowling. You know, at the bowling alley, they have really cheap drinks. So I'm like here on vacation. I'm like, yeah, let's get some drinks. So like, you know, me and Brittany had some like cocktails, probably some vodka or something. We start drinking the cocktails. I start throwing up. Then Brittany start throwing up. Then we both throwing up. So then Keith and Booza had to come and take care of us and make sure we're okay. We're like throwing up in the bushes. He made sure we were okay. And that's the one thing I would say about Keith. He was always respectful. He never would take advantage of you. He was always a good man. And anybody he hung out with were still respectful people. He never hung out with people who are foul. He never hung out with people who are disgusting. He was always a good person. So, you know, to me, that was my Keith. That was the person who I always would hang out with. On top of that, we became friends with other mutual friends and our friendship continued on. So, you know, it made me very sad. I was expecting Keith and Jocelyn and my other friends to come here and to New Hampshire and come visit, but I'm happy that I was able to make amends with a lot of people in my life. So I'm definitely going to miss Keith so dearly and I'm going to continue on, but I want to share Keith. I missed the bowling, Keith. When I get me a real bowling pin, a bowling alley in my house, man, I'm going to dedicate it to you. I'm going to give me a bowling ball and put Keith on it because you already know, even though you would spank us in bowling, in my mind, I was going to beat you, bro. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and continue on and continue to watch this. But I just wanted to share that story because it was important, right? All right.
Best memory of my bro Keith, you know, honestly, probably when we was in food and nutrition together. We both took it because it was an easy A, and it was just fun class. But the favorite was when Miss Robinson brought her son to school for the day, and me and Keith just ended up skipping all our classes and taking Miss Robinson's son all around the school, hooping and all of this stuff. And ever since then, he's been like a bro to me. Ever after high school, kept him talking, he's still been, you know. So that was my best memory of him. I know him from my brother. My Only thing I know about him is he has some good weed.
Keith was one of those people who had like a magnetic personality. Like, no matter where we were or what we were doing, like, I knew if Keith was around, it wasn't going to be a dull day. He was always dancing and laughing and, you know, just being the light of the party for real. And I'm really just going to miss him so much. That was like my brother, man. Like, I'm so thankful that I have so many memories that I'm always reflecting on, and like whenever I need to pick me up, I can just think about like all the good times we had, and I'm really gonna miss him, and I'm praying for his family and his loved ones, and you know, he's still here with us, and we love you, Sosa. Long live you.
All right, friends and family. So you can go ahead and find that on my profile. Make sure you check that out. I'm going to leave it up for one more second here for live reflections. I'm going to go ahead and get into our closeout and our prayer. Again, I just want to say that Keith was very loved. And if anyone, friends, family know that Keith was very much so loved. And he touched so many hearts. He was raised well. He was a real respected man in his community as a father, as a friend, as a son, as a nephew. He was very much so loved by everyone in his community. Every life that he touched from the day that everyone met him, Keith has touched everyone's life. So he was very much so loved. And make sure that you love those who are next to you. Make sure that you make amends with those friends that you haven't talked to in a long time. Make sure that you reach out to those who you feel that things just haven't been right as of late. Make sure that if it was a petty reason or something that we can pay off, not to be cliche, pay those people back, say I'm sorry, go to therapy and work on to be a better person. So times like this don't only bring us together. And I mean that, and I say that with all love in my heart, but I mean it. Make sure that we love one another. Make sure that you pray. Make sure that you find your peace. But I want everyone to know that Keith was loved, and Keith, I loved you very dearly as much as everyone else. I'm going to go ahead and end this program with a prayer, and we're going to go ahead and close out and get out of here. Compassionate God, we thank you for the life of Keith Dorris, who finished this life loving and trusting in your promises. We thank you for the life and grace you gave him and the peace in which now they rest. Have compassion on our grief, Lord, and fill our hearts with thanksgiving to you. Your children are made in your image. Help us follow in your mind, body, and spirit. We glorify your name, for every good comes for you, Lord, and every perfect gift, including the gift of eternal life. Through Jesus Christ and through our Lord, amen. I hope everyone has a wonderful night. I appreciate so many people coming here and showing love to our dear friend, Keith Sosa Dorris. And I appreciate everyone. Please let me know if you need anything. Have a good night. Stay safe, everybody. Love those, hug those, kiss those who are the closest to you. And make sure that you take care of yourself and take care of others and hold space as we get through this together. I love you all. And again, my deepest condolences to Keith's family. I appreciate you and thank you so much for letting me do this. Everyone have a beautiful night. Take care. And I love you. Stay safe and let Jesus Christ be with you as well.